So welcome again. In the previous tutorial, we have seen how to generate our content, and previously we have seen how to set up our blog. Today, before we go and format our previous blog post that we generated and publish, we need to understand the content guidelines for AdSense approval. My channel is Jantersand Studio, and remember to subscribe and like this video if you find it helpful at the end. So we are going to break down the exact content guidelines you need to follow to get AdSense approval first on your blog. Remember, for AdSense, for WordPress, you are doing your own hosting. So you already have a top level domain when you are applying. For Google blogs, you use blogger domain, subdomain of blogspot.com unless you want to use a free qualified domain. But the beauty about blogs, you can easily and quickly get approved compared to WordPress. It's very easy, and on this video I'll take you through step by step. So first, why does content quality matter? Getting your blog approved by AdSense is all about trust and value. Remember, it is a trust between you and AdSense and Google. And value you are adding to the readers that you are bringing into Google platform. So Google values trust and value, the value you are adding. Google wants to see that your blog has original content, it's helpful and well formatted content that truly solves users' problem or educates the reader. So for Google AdSense and Google itself, the only thing they need and they reward is quality. So your content is original. It means it's not copied or plagiarized or AI generated. If it is AI generated, you proofread and edit. We do that in the blog post that we generated earlier. It's helpful. That is, it solves a real problem or educates your audience on a specific item in life. And it is well structured. Remember, you talked about H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 paragraph, and it is well formatted. It's you don't have paragraphs that are misaligned. You are not writing for algorithm. Remember, you are not writing for algorithms. You are writing to serve your readers. Google bots just happen to analyze that user experience. So when you post your blog post, you allow search engines to crawl your blog. Those are bots that come and read your blog in HTML format. We'll go to that when we are posting our blog and I show you everything. It's able to identify that you have put only one H1. You have put how many H2s, and within those H2s, how are they aligned? H3, H4, then paragraph, or H2, paragraph, H3, H3, like that, where structured and formatted, that there are no spaces area in your paragraph, or there is no misalignment. Remember, Google programs understands HTML very well. So it's able to interpret your blog fully. So what is required? So we will go step by step and we start with the number of posts. So here, to start, aim at least 30 well-written blog posts. Though you can get approved with 15 to 20 or 15 to 30 blog posts, I always advise do like 30 before you submit. Make sure they are well structured. Those posts, it's not just about numbers. They are well written. So with 30 plus blogs, it gives you a higher chance of approval and gives that authority. It tells Google that your blog is not just new, but it is authoritative. So number of posts, recommended is 30 plus posts, but minimum should be 15 to 30. If you are within that range, you can submit and make sure they meet quality and quantity. Quality and quantity. And they teach, remember we said what? They solve a problem or educate. And they are original and has proper structure and formatting. Remember, you're not writing for Google algorithm, as we said. You are writing to serve your readers. So we have seen the number of posts. Now, post length, it's very important, and post structure. While you may have 30 plus posts, even 100, it's very easy to get declined by Google AdSense because of post length and their structure. So every blog post should be at least 1,000 words or more. I usually do more than 1,000. At times I do 5,000 words. That is a detailed article, and I'll show you how you do that. Longer posts show depth and increase in time spent on blog, a major trust signal for Google. So the time your readers spend, you can see that in Google Analytics. So you see that is very important to Google because it tells Google people are interested in your content and they are spending time, and they can show ads to those readers who may in turn convert into maybe customers for those who have displayed those ads. I've done full video on AdSense, how it works. So longer posts show depth and effort that you have done something. It also encourages readers to spend time on your blog. It also provides more space to naturally include keywords without stuffing them. Remember, one thing that can make you penalized by Google, even search engines, is stuffing keywords. We'll come to that when we are editing our post. So for the structure, one, you only need one title, H1. That is major title. I've shown you that previously, but I'll show you now in the next tutorial where we are editing our post. You only need one title, and it should be posted at a title when you are posting your blog post. It is called H1 or major heading. So that is usually auto-handled by blogger. So you don't need, when you're doing your blog post content, you don't need to worry about it. You just post it once. Then when you're reading your content, you don't need another H1 within the content. Then there is H2. It defines major sections within your blog post. So H2s, you can divide your content into headings. These headings, H2, they help you structure your post into sections. Then within those sections, you can have subheadings, H3. They break now these major sections into subsections or points, which then you can explain. Then within those subheadings, you can have minor headings, H4. Only use this if necessary. There is also H5 and H6. Try to avoid that unless necessary. If you are finding yourself using H5, H6, then you need to break that content or post into another sub post. You create other posts out of it. So always have one H1, within it H2s, within H2s H3s, if necessary H4s. Then within your content, make sure you have paragraphs. Write blocks of 4 or more sentences with clean and logical flow. Like what you can see in the screen are not paragraphs that can go through AdSense. You need to explain in details. Make sure they are paragraphs, and each paragraph has 4 or more sentences with a clean, logical flow. So that's how the structuring is done. So you can have a title, paragraph, heading, H2, paragraph, subheading, paragraph, subheading, paragraph, subheading, minor heading, paragraph, minor heading, paragraph, paragraph, subheading, like that, and structure it well. Remember, to Google, it's all about readability and value, quality and value. It's not about quantity. It's not about the number of words you write. It's about how you structure them well. So the other checklist is content type and quality. Google wants blogs that are original, manually written, or edited AI content. So if you're generating with AI, make sure there is manual editing that adds real value to its users. So manual content, or if it is AI, make sure you edit and it is enhanced. Content that is original, detailed, in-depth, and provides solution. That is, it adds real value. No copy pasting, no lazy AI dumps. You just copy paste from AI and paste. No repeating the same paragraph over and over. All right. Remember, Google is able to read that. So, things to avoid is copy pasting from other sites. Don't copy other people's work. Dumping low AI output without editing. You have just generated with your ChatGPT, just dump. Don't do that. Read and edit. Repeating same point over and over again. Even if you want to meet 1,000 words, you're just repeating the same things. That is like duplicating content, and you get a decline with the duplicate content. And also keyword stuffing or shallow paragraphs, where you are trying to fix keywords within the same sentence and it doesn't make sense. So if you're using ChatGPT as a tool to generate, edit, and humanize that content, let there be a human element so that the readers can understand that this is not generated by AI. There is a human element. So ask yourself one thing. If someone searched for this topic and landed on your blog, would they leave satisfied? If yes, then you are doing it right. Otherwise, you make sure your content solves a real problem or answers key questions. We will do this when we are doing content calendar, because we need to have enough content for us to write blog post. It's not repetitive or vague, and has a natural flow and isn't stuffed with keywords. So those are things you need to remember. Then very important, I've talked this in the previous videos, SEO formatting tips. This not only helps you to get approved by AdSense, but also ranking on Google. Each post should be optimized for SEO, but not spammy. So you optimize your posts very well such that search engine can be able to find it and interpret it, but remember, should not be spammy. So to get ranked on Google and monetize your content, you need to implement these strategies. One is use 1 to 2 keywords naturally. So don't stuff so many keywords. That is, you try to fix your keywords such that they are not spammy. Then add meta description for each post. I'll show you on Blogger how you add these. There is a search description. It's the same thing called meta description. Make sure you do that for each post, because that's what search engine uses to interpret your post. And it's what that is shown on search results. You see, when you search, let's say, how to cook, there is that blog that is brought. That is the title of blog, then a small description below it, another blog, a description. That description is what we are calling meta description. I'll show you how it's done in Blogger. Also add images with alt text. This alt text tells search engine what that image is about. And if you are searching a topic and you click on images, after search result you click on images, there are those images that come. It's because most of them have alt text. Then use bullet points and list for clarity. So don't just write paragraphs. Format it well using bullet points and list. Then internally link to other posts within your blog. It's called internal linking. Then there is where you link with other blog posts outside. So we'll come to all these. So internally link to other posts within your blog to guide readers and bots. I'll show you how that is done, but don't overdo SEO. We'll come to SEO as its own topic with its own videos, so that you understand how it is applied on blogger.com. Keep it clean and user first. So beside these, You also need some pages that are required for AdSense approval. We'll come to these in the next video. I'm doing this for blog posts so that those who want to start creating their blog posts, they can create early as I move on with the tutorials. So let's go to AdSense checklist. It's very important you understand what is required. So one, you need 30 plus blog posts. Go with 15 to that, you can get approved, but aim to apply with 30 plus. With these 30 plus, you have gained enough traffic. Though traffic is not that important. What is important is that blog post or more. Each post should have at least 1,000 words. These posts should be clearly formatted with H2s, H3, and H4. You remember, in Blogger, you only have H1, major title. So it is not within the post. That's why I'm not including it here. So every blog post must have a title. And that title is a H1 or major heading. So make sure within your post, you only have H2, that is heading, H3 subheading, and if needed, H4 minor heading. If you are to break it to H5, H6, then that blog post you need to break it to another post that you can do additional content. Make sure content is manually written and well edited, or if it is AI, you have put in human touch where you have edited and made sure it is correct. There are small edits. Make sure there are no spellings and grammar errors. Very important. Your content should be helpful and unique. It provides value. It's also original. Even if it is AI, it is original. It comes from you. Remember. Avoid copywriting other people's content. Don't copy other people's work. Google is able to check for plagiarism, and they can penalize you both on AdSense and also on search engine. You find your blog is not ranked. And also, we have not talked this, but use mobile friendly and fast loading themes. So when we are doing theme, we'll do it after we know how to create blog post. So we do now how you customize your theme and how you can get a theme from external and load it. Though I've done those video previously, but I want to do in a beginner perspective, somebody who doesn't know what is a theme. But if you already know what is a theme, be sure to check in the playlist section. I've done a full video on blogging with Blogger, including how you do a custom theme. So make sure it is mobile friendly. There is a tool you can use to check whether your blog is mobile friendly. Be sure to check in the playlist section. I've left that video where you just plug in your link to a simulator on the web, and it gives you various formats for phones, and you're able to see whether your blog is mobile friendly. And very important, you have all essential pages. That is about us, contact us page, privacy policy, terms of use or terms and conditions, and disclaimer. Very important. Never miss those pages. So we'll do them next so that they are ready. So once we are done with this blog post we had created earlier and we have known how to publish, we will do these essential pages. Then we go to them, then we come to content calendar and start creating our content. So I hope by now you are ready with AdSense requirements because they are very important. It is this checklist we will use to format our post. Remember, we need 1,000 words or more. So we'll check whether our post has 1,000 words or more. It's well structured, H2, H3, H4. Content is manually written and well edited. Then we check for spelling and grammar. Then it's helpful and unique. And paragraphs are detailed. It's not copyrighted. Then after that, we can publish. So as a wrap up, follow these content rules and you are on the right track to get approved by AdSense with fast application without having to submit, and you start making money from your blog when you start marketing. Remember, SEO will bring a small traffic to you. You need to do the bulk of work. You need to build a variable blog. Remember, for us, when we started, we said it is a business, and that's why we created a business plan. We'll align with that business plan. After we learn the basics, that is creating essential pages and all these, we'll come now to our content plan. Make sure we have everything there. Part of it is a SEO checklist, which you just plug in. And if you found this video helpful, remember to subscribe for more, and hit like button and share this video with your friends. It's very important to turn on notification so that when I do the next video, you get notified. We help you get monetized with AdSense and give you blogging tips, and also show you how you can extend your blog to create online business and also earn with many other ways like affiliate marketing. Let's meet in the next one. Thank you.